There is something I've heard women say that always stayed with me. I'm never alone, but I feel lonely all the time. And at first, it sounds almost impossible, right? Because when we think of loneliness, we think immediately of the absence of people. Somebody sitting in a house, nobody's calling, nobody's waiting for them. But some of the loneliest women I've met have a very full life. They have children around them, friends, family, WhatsApp groups with 47 messages a day about absolutely nothing. Their phone never stops. The days are full, but somehow underneath it all, they still feel really alone. And I've been wondering why, because maybe loneliness isn't about not having people around you. Maybe it's about not having anyone that actually reaches you. And I sit opposite women, and everybody loves, people depend on them, people admire them, people call them when something is happening or they need something to be organized. And then somewhere in the conversation, they say something like, I don't really speak with anyone, which sounds a bit strange because we speak all day. But perhaps speaking and being known are not the same things. You can have all day long conversations about who needs picking up when, why no adult is changing the toilet paper. All day long, filled with conversation, but not one truth about your inner life. And then somebody asks you, how are you? And you say, I'm fine. Not because you're necessarily lying, but because you just stood next to the frozen peas and you don't really have the time. And where do you even begin? And something I've noticed is that the women that are the most strong, if you will, are checked upon the least because they're the capable one, right? They're the ones that are organized, got everything under control. And so when someone performs strength well, everybody starts believing them. And even they might start believing it until one day something small happens. Someone asks them a proper question, or they sit in the car before going into the house for 5 minutes. And suddenly they realize that they actually haven't been met really for a very long time. Not helped, not needed, but met. And I think there's another kind of loneliness too. One where you feel lonely because you're with people you can't quietly be yourself around. You have to adjust yourself, make yourself smaller or louder, or maybe laugh at the right times. You have to keep on adjusting. So you're constantly checking if the other people are comfortable. And maybe the room might be full, but you might be hardly in it. A very well-behaved version of you might be there, but the rest of you is all outside. And I wonder if that's the reason why so many women say that they feel less lonely when they're alone. Because maybe when they are alone, they don't need to leave themselves behind to feel like they belong. But I also think we need to be honest about something, right? Because we could say nobody knows us, but we made damn sure they couldn't know us either. We've been saying, I'm fine for years and made everything look absolutely manageable. But then we feel quite disappointed when everybody actually believes it. And I've been absolutely guilty of that. So I understand, because feeling seen feels risky, right? Because what if they don't understand? What if they try to fix you? What if they feel uncomfortable? What if they make it about themselves, which, let's be honest, people are very able of doing that within 30 seconds. So then we keep it inside of us. But then connection is nowhere to enter. And I don't think the answer is immediately finding more people, surrounding yourself with more people, because that could just lead to more conversations about where to park the car. But I think it's more about feeling where you think you feel more of yourself Who is it that makes your body relax? Or actually asks you another question after you said, I'm fine? Or even has the capability to really listen to you without wanting immediately to give you advice, and just finishes it with one honest sentence? And I don't mean the whole history of your inner life, but just start with a sentence. I haven't been feeling myself for a while. I've been feeling a bit lonely recently. And let's see what happens. And maybe loneliness is not about not being loved. Maybe it's just a sign of you having been loved through the roles you might have played. The mom, wife, the capable one, the one that organizes everything. And somewhere underneath all of those roles, there's still a woman waiting to be known, not for what she does, not for how useful she is, but for who she is when nobody needs anything from her. And perhaps that's the difference. Being surrounded is not the same as being seen, and being loved is not always the same as feeling known.